is I actually had a stroke at the age of 29. So when you have two kids, a stroke, it's like an instant moment of realization that life can be taken away from you, or you can be a burden to someone for the rest of your life.
From when you were sharing your story, it sounded like living benefits or life insurance with living benefits reached you too late.
It did.
9 years later, like what keeps you going in the game? Because this business is not easy.
There's definitely periods where you...
Hi, my name is Denise Do, CIO of Ensuring Impact, and we're here to be beyond insurance. And I'm so excited to interview our top leaders. And the reason why we want to interview these top leaders is because they're really making a difference in their community. People from different backgrounds. We have veterans, we have immigrants, we have single moms, we have people who lost everything and gained it back. And it was all because of this platform. It was all because of this community, and all because we have a culture to cultivate the right values and the right things. And I can't wait for you to hear from them.
Mark.
Hi, Ana.
Hi.
Thank you for being here today. And I'm really excited for you to really share a lot of knowledge and all those gems or mic dropping moments that you usually do for our team and for your community. But before I get into that, can you introduce yourself and what your background is?
Absolutely. I'm Ana Carrillo, and I've been in the insurance industry for about 9 years, and just love what I do for the people that I do it for.
For 9 years? Mm-hmm. Were you always interested in doing insurance? Like, that's a long time.
No one wakes up and says, oh my gosh, I want to be a life insurance agent, ever. I think certain situations in life happen to fall into place. For me, I actually had a stroke at the age of 29. So when you have two kids, a stroke, it's like an instant moment of realization that life can be taken away from you, or you can be a burden to someone for the rest of your life. So having two kids, I was grateful not to be a burden for my family. And since that happened, I decided to take a stand for the people that do get heart attack, stroke, cancer, and just to be able to be someone that they can count on when things don't go their way. I wish someone was there for me when that happened.
Wow.
So I just decided to be that stand.
How did you even find out about
easy.
Whatever you're doing?
So one of my sorority sisters actually told me about life insurance with living benefits when she found out I had a stroke. So just her actually bringing it up, and I was like, you know what? I could have used that myself. And so it just started from that conversation. But what really made me want to pursue and continue it was really having those conversations with you and just those moments of impact on the field. And I think a lot of people don't realize until they deliver their first check. I've delivered checks for people. So just to be able to be there for people that have, cancer issues, it's a big stand. And when you see that this business works, there's no going back. And I think that's what really keeps me in the game and in the business of really hope dealing. Hope dealing.
You're a hope dealer.
I'm a hope dealer.
You said you delivered a lot of checks.
Yeah.
That's what did it feel like when you received, number one, that notice from a client?
Okay.
Right. And then number two, when you deliver that check to the client.
My first case was a little bit different. I had to fight for them to actually get the money, which was great because there's a provision period within the first 2 years when you get a policy. But I guess the fighting made it that much worthwhile because not many people are willing to fight for you and for your family. I didn't write that policy myself. Another agent wrote the policy, but they never followed through on their end. So to be there and to be thanked by the family and to see how they utilize that money and the amount of time they were able to be not so stressed. They were worried about what really mattered, which was getting their family member healthy.
Amazing.
Yeah.
From when you were sharing your story, it sounded like living benefits or life insurance with living benefits reached you too late.
It did.
And with that story, it empowered you to take a stand and be an advocate, which is pouring out of you. It's amazing. So, but 9 years later, like what keeps you going in the game? Because this business is not easy.
Oh, yeah. There's definitely periods where you question why you're still doing this. I took a step back for about 2 years, still was doing insurance. But when it's your passion and your purpose, there's no money in the world that would help you fulfill that. Like I can make money anywhere else, and I have. And it's not fulfilling as to when you are actually truly being there for someone else and changing generational curses. That to me is way more impactful. And honestly, that's my legacy, to be honest with you.
Well, I think you were going to answer the next question I was going to ask you is, how do you want to ensure impact beyond insurance? And I think you just said it. That's your legacy.
It's my legacy. Like just being here is my legacy. So just being present to it and having my family witness it is that's all I could ask for. I mean, what is life worth? I can work a lot and make enough money, but if my family can't enjoy it, what's the point? Yeah. So,
well, I'm sure that you're going to be creating a lot of memories and moments and having a lot of fun. And we got to meet your beautiful family at the Mixer and your community too. You did great. Well, Ana, thank you for your time and really being an inspiration as a mother, as a female, as a wife. We're just happy to have you.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Cut.
Yes.
Good job.
Ooh,